So it says, as to the doctrine of slavery to the right of Christians, and it was very specific to say Christians, to hold Africans in perpetual servitude and sell and treat them as we do our horses and cattle. This being the case, I think that the idea of slavery is inconsistent with our own conduct and constitution. And there can be no such thing as perpetual servitude of a rational creature. There's the okie doke. Right here is the literal whitewashing of history. Now, I don't know who wrote this in here, but this wasn't part of the actual document itself. It's bullshit that they put that in here. Christians to hold Africans in perpetual servitude and sell and treat them as we do our horses and cattle. That has been heretofore countenanced by the providence laws formally, but nowhere is it expressly enacted or established, meaning that there isn't established that there isn't any more slavery. Specifically, it has been a usage which took its origins from a practice of the European nations and the regulations of British government respecting the then colonies for the benefit of trade and wealth. Essentially, it's the British's fault that we were doing slavery. It's their fault. They brought it over here. But whatever sentiments have formerly prevailed in this particular or slid upon us by the examples of others, a different idea has taken place with the people of America, more favorable to the natural rights of mankind and to that natural innate desire of liberty, which heaven, and check this out, with regard to color, complexion, shape of noses and features. That's not what it said in the document. Literal whitewashing of history. It had never, this document never intended, these words never intended to include black people. That's what they're trying to get you to believe. The basis of all of these words is to separate Christians from everyone else, particularly African Americans. Has inspired the human race, and upon its ground, our constitution of government by which the peoples of this commonwealth have solemnly bound themselves, set without declaring that all men are born free and equal. Let's see. But this is the part I wanted to get to right here. This being the case, I think that the idea of slavery is inconsistent with our own conduct and constitution. And there can be no such thing as perpetual servitude of a rational creature. There's the okie doke. Of a rational creature. Who gets to decide who a rational creature is? Let's continue. Unless the liberty is forfeited by some criminal conduct, jaywalking, spitting your gum out on the side of the street, hanging out in groups of more than 3 or 4, taillight out, given up by personal consent or contract, child support. Let me say that one more time. This being the case, I think the idea of slavery is inconsistent with our own conduct and constitution, and there be no such thing as perpetual servitude of a rational creature. So when they call your kids crazy and they have them having a ADHD medication at 9 years old, that's what they mean. Unless his liberty is forfeit by some criminal conduct or given up by some criminal conduct, child support or contract, that's what they mean. These are the words that are being used. This is the part that never gets changed. It's always there.
Blowing again.